I'm so tempted right now. Let's see what it was on sale right now that I want. Dishonored 2 is 33% off right now. Very tempting to get on Steam. And I think Titanfall on Origins is on sale for like half price. Titanfall 2.
Ooh.
And I want both of them, but I don't have any money. I just bought Final Fantasy 15 and that cost me $70.
Ooh, ouch.
Well, I did donate $1 to Make-A-Wish, but that's...
Oh, you monster. Only one? Those Make-A-Wish kids. Those Make-A-Wish kids. Those dying kids need way more money than that. No, I shouldn't make fun of dying kids. That's in poor taste.
Nah! Alright, let's pick it up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Phoenix Wright. This is a court.
Court is nice. Certainly that's
the persecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of the trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. I changed the judge's voice into something that wasn't what I initially had him as, or something that he or that you. I kind of split the difference between what you said and what I said. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. He claims the scene of the crime. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Wait, hold on, wait, so they released Old Bag as soon as they figured out that she wasn't the person in the photograph, but when we figured out that Powers was sleeping pills, they didn't release him.
Because it's still not 100% proof.
No.
I mean, they could have been dusted there afterwards.
Okay, I see. Okay, well, he claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in Studio 2, in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Get it? Get it, guys? You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss Vasquez is the producer who was present in the in Studio 2 that day. Alright, let's state your name and occupation. D. Vasquez, mob boss. Oh shit, did I say that out loud? And then she claps her hands and then her boys come in and fucking take everyone away. Oh, looks like the trial cannot be held today. D. Vasquez, the producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do so when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
She's wearing a cocktail dress.
I'm wearing a dress, Mr. Phoenix. How do you call yourself an attorney when you can only see me from the waist up?
Because I can smell your panties. It's like, look someone dead in the eye and say that. And just like hold the stare awkwardly for like a solid half minute and see how they react. I'm doing that tomorrow. To my friends, I'm totally doing that.
I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. What was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. What? What? The fuck? That gross motherfucker?
I think she means, like, physically move.
Oh! At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. For a different type of meeting. We ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later. Oh, where we all went to Studio One. Well, that's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had I'll take you. Oh, good, the judge was. There's a van in Studio 2. I didn't take me in that. Thought it might be risky to walk. What with the monkey's head toppled over? Oh shit, did we ever examine the van to see if it was... Were we supposed to have examined the van?
No.
And... Okay. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick, let's do it! The day of the murder.
And just sit there. Hey! Vasquez! Fuck you!
Fuck you! I entered the trailer a little before noon. What do you mean by that? By yourself? Yes.
Oh, okay then.
Didn't stop in at the employees area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Did you ever hear about, these two reporters had a bet that they could get, President Coolidge to say 3 words. And one of the reporters walked up to him. So the other reporter bet me I couldn't get you to say 3 words. And his response was, "You lost." The meeting began at 12. And then ended just 4 shortly. Yeah? I mean, I guess I don't need to press that.
No,
but...
you don't. I know what you need to do because I looked at the walkthrough, and it is something I actually remembered from my time playing through it. It's actually, you would have to actually really be paying attention to something in order to get this.
Ooh, interesting. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued. So what the fuck does that mean? At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Can you hear that on the mic?
Hear what?
Okay, good. After 2:30, we took a 15-minute meeting. On the T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. Well, Nick, find anything? Well, no, I want to start over again. Kinda wish she'd said a little more. Well, that's why you press.
Essentially. Always press
sure. Is there ever, like, a consequence for pressing too much?
In one case. But
Interesting.
It's when it mechanically, usually it's safe to press. And they usually let you know that pressing's a bad idea when it's a bad idea.
Okay. The trailer is noon. The meeting began at 12 and ended at 4. There's to be a rehearsal afterwards. What kind of a rehearsal?
The rehearsal kind of rehearsal. Fuck!
I've forgotten. Motherfucker! Maybe you could try remembering? No. Meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. You would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on! All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth! I was fatigued. What does that fucking mean? Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean? It
Wow,
means
you
just
literally
what I
quoted
said.
verbatim.
I had Sal take me in the studio to a van. Oh, right. 2:30. We took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? I was getting to that. Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, fuck you all. Those 15 minutes break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. How could you eat while looking at that disgusting man? Do you have someone who could verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. Hopefully I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kind of. The thing, I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the oh wait, she already said all this stuff.
Yeah. So think. He just gave you the clue as to what you need to press on. Or what you need to
Yeah,
press
I
on.
wish I had evidence that she didn't eat that steak.
What do you remember about the food between the employee area and the Studio 2? What was the key defining difference between the two plate types? The two sets of plates.
You mean besides the one had sleeping pills on it?
Let me ask,
Shit.
was there a
wish I
difference
could-
between the plates? Was there a difference between the two sets of plates?
Was there one? I don't think that came up.
It did, actually. But you had to examine the plates.
Did we?
We did. Admittedly, not in this run through. And you don't present it here. It's at the last section.
Interesting. See, these are the plates in the employees areas where
Read the description. Read it out loud and think about it.
found in the employees area. On it, traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. So did the plates in the employees area not have bones?
Other way around.
No, yeah. I mean the plates in Studio 2. They didn't have bones?
Correct.
I don't remember that. But I guess that's why
He's the lawyer.
he's the lawyer, and I'm just telling him what to do. Interesting.
So you know what you need
Well-
to present? You know what you need to present to that last section? Do you? Batman?
Not
Okay, good.
not exactly.
Alright.
I mean, do I present the fucking bones?
Don't know. Maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah. Meeting began at 12 and ended at 4, and then there was a rehearsal, and I was fatigued. Why the fuck was she fatigued? And at 2:30 we took a break. We ate T-bone steaks. Oh, god damn it. So they ate. So I'm definitely supposed to present something here.
Well, I can't see the
Wait.
screen currently. It's frozen.
Oh, god damn it. Shouldn't I have another thing?
What exactly?
Shouldn't I have, Cody's picture?
Which picture?
The one that he took of Studio 2. The one where we got that Studio 2 evidence.
It's the camera.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna press this again. We have someone who can verify this, so she doesn't have anyone who can verify it. Which means... Hold on, my mom's calling me. What do I have to present? Just tell me.
T-bone
I can't
steak.
figure it out. The plates, you mean?
The plate, yes.
Okay.
Just tell me when you're back.
Hold on. Alright. Okay, sorry about that. Recording these things in the morning is better because, no one in my house can fend for themselves. It's like I pushed a button on the TV remote.
Oh god,
And-
yeah, I
and
was
I
helping my
don't
mom
know.
with that all day.
Yeah, it's like
The tab, the format was filling out on line closed, and I'm like, I don't know where it went, so I didn't touch anything. Can you show me what happened? And I reopened the old tab, and like, Mom, you accidentally hit Control W that closes the tab.
Oh, how do you accidentally hit Control and W?
I think she was trying to hit Shift W.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
present the steak.
So yeah, I guess I present the fucking steak with the T-bone. As I thought. You claim that you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. Well, what is this, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employees' room, as you can see. It's got large bones have been left behind on it. Yes, Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. I didn't remember that. Great. The plates were bare. This is Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bones? You've never seen salmonella eat. Steak, you didn't eat that steak. Eat any steak during the break? You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. What?
There's an
Hold on, did I
incinerator.
pick?
There's an incinerator at Studio 2.
Oh yeah. It's like over
See,
behind
here's
the.
You have to have been paying attention to the background details, which is something that the other games have gotten away from, and I kind of appreciate here where it's really you had to actually examine every damn thing because it would
Yeah.
come back up later.
Yeah. Like the fact that there are no bones on the plate. It's
Exactly.
like she could have just said she didn't eat. She ate something that wasn't a steak. You see, and then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Committing murder.
Both tempting options, but. 'Cause, 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 Yes.
Or should I say, spearing the steel samurai?
we all know she's dumb, right?
She was meeting with the steel samurai. What a bitch. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Vasquez was at the left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the steel samurai. And then you did it! You killed him with your own hands! I mean, with this fucking spear, not your own hands. Isn't that a little presumptuous? She understands being presumptuous. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he will. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest.
Lady, it's a murder!
Very well, let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Oh god, oh no! I'm doomed! Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. And I am, as you can see, a woman with a petite stature. How could I have possibly used the heavy spear as a weapon?
Think outside the box.
Okay. Outside of the box. Actually, my thinking is extremely inside the box. She broke it, and then she stabbed him, and then she taped it back together. Right? That's what makes sense, right? It's got duct tape on it.
You know, I never thought of that, actually.
So the murder weapon, there's a break in the shaft, it's been mended with duct tape.
That's not the answer, but you're right. You could easily do that.
Okay, so I have to think outside of the box. She set it up, she propped it up, and she pushed him.
Nope. There's actually, we have evidence of it already.
Let's... Time of death, cause of death, pierced through the chest by a spear. Great. He's dragging a leg. Touch the check button to examine this photo. It says, yeah, okay, so there he is. There's the guy. The guide map. It wouldn't be the guide map. That's just silly.
Plot twist. It's the guide map. No, I'm kidding.
okay. I'm glad. That would have been. Confusing. Yeah, it's the guide map. If I turned it around, it says Vasquez did it. It's signed by you.
Damn it! Why did I do that?
The path to glory. Cody's camera.
Why does this sound like some kind of samurai-themed porno?
Path to glory? I don't know. Glory hole?
I guess.
5-year-old photograph. Does he have a fucking tennis racket?
Yeah. That wasn't
and there's
the
her
weapon.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I mean it. I guess it. He. Yeah. Okay. Slaving pills, steak plate, and the van. We'll use this van to drive Vasquez to the studio after the meeting. In the trailer.
The evidence is indirect. It's not directly related to the case.
So it's not in the evidence thing.
It is in the evidence. Sort of. But in a way that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
So, I think you could. You couldn't, could you? And it's obviously not, I don't know. Let's just no. It's not. I don't know, right?
Correct. It's not. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So you couldn't. So she needs. So he was speared through the chest. I mean,
when was the spear duct taped back up again? After it was broken immediately, and as far as we know, it wasn't tampered with after that.
Yeah.
So let's assume the spear was intact and still is too heavy for her to wield.
So she could have pushed him onto it.
Just say you couldn't, could you? Just...
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're already assuming it's too heavy for her to lift, of course it's you couldn't, could you?
Basically, any presumption that the prosecution shoves out there, you want to give them the answer they're least expected, which is, how could I possibly use a spear like that? And them basically implying, I couldn't, could I? And you go like, yeah, no, you couldn't. Or the prosecution being like, it's impossible for you to have done that. Like, yes, it is impossible because of this. That's just how it
Pretty
works.
much anyone would. Huh, you see. Yes, however, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Dun, dun, dun! What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Oh god.
I mean, this is actually so simple it hurts.
It's so simple that all you gotta do is present the samurai spear?
Yeah.
And because it's got duct tape on it,
it's broken.
It wouldn't work. You couldn't actually drive it through his chest because it was broken and held together with duct tape.
Correct.
Yeah. Present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. but that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember, the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how was it possible for someone to stab a man wearing a thick costume through the chest? What?
With this, basically...
Oh, with this. Okay. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
Ha! Edgeworth, you know I don't have my license.
What are you biking at? What are you pedaling at? Think about what you're... Silence! What is going here? I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, could you tell us that the weapon used to kill Mr. Hammer? It's the picture of the guy impaled on the fucking fence, right?
Probably. I mean, I hate it when you ask those questions because I don't know what to tell you. I know the answers.
Oh yeah, it's like we need like a. You're asking me
a rhetorical question that I know the literal answer to. Like.
Yeah. Okay, I know it. All right. Okay, I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Done.
Look, this photograph.
What's this? Why is that Jack Hammer standing on top of those stairs? Order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. Even though Miss Vasquez just fucking said it wasn't, but whatever. Guess we don't care. This is a photo of that very accident. And not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close kept secret at the studio. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? You see the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence posts pierced him through the chest? Whoa! Are you saying yes? What happened 5 years ago? Also happened today.
5 days ago?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be 5 days ago because this is only the third day of the trial.
Fourth day. Technically, this is day 4.
Oh.
Because trials happen in the morning, and investigations during the afternoon.
Oh, okay. It's 2:30 p.m. on that day of the murder. On this, the day of my co-star's murder. This Steve Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. I thought, though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way that caused another man to die 5 years ago? Uh-huh. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? The fence is made of iron, you see.
Ah.
Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use some over my script writing stuff.
How much does that pay?
Does it pay enough to actually buy a car?
And a license.
Pops up like, and hamburgers! You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, well, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died of the trailer, as you say. And yet the body was found in Studio 1. Was it not? That's what I've been saying the whole time. And the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer in all the space of 15 minutes? How could I have disposed of the body? Break in the meeting lasted from 2:30 to 2:35. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and then placed inside the costume? There wasn't enough time. She had another way.
Go with it.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15... What? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Show us how she carried the body with the attorney's badge. No, it was the fucking van. It's like...
You know the thing that was entered into evidence like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, really. But if the van's been sitting there for 5 years, I'm surprised that it's still, you know... Like... I'm surprised, because, you know, gas does go stale.
I know, it tastes
so...
I mean, if it didn't... I go to Starbucks and the fucking motor oil is stale.
But I mean, that would be an issue.
Recursion! If bringing it back, people!
Full circle, baby, yeah! No, but I mean, that would be an issue. Because if that car was sitting on that lot for 5 years...
The van wasn't sitting there for 5 years. The van gets used.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. What? But how did she get the body into the van?
Take a
Recall
guess.
your testimony? Has Sal helped her? I went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so Sal had to take me. This is the van. Right, I can shall drive me.
Suddenly
You
she's
used to-
Transylvania.
Oh, yes. Oh, I need to keep my accent consistent. No, that's part of mafia training. Never sound the same twice. They can't identify you by voice that way. No, I'm John Lennon.
I thought this was John Lennon. Was this Ringo?
No. Wait.
Sound more like Ringo.
Hey, who the fuck? Wait. No. I'm doing one of the Beatles.
It was Paul McCartney.
Maybe.
Oh well.
Well, either that or George Harrison. We're running out of Beatles. And before everyone else got in there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. What? Objection! Hold on, Mr. Wright. Don't you forget that Salmonella they drove the van?
It's totally,
I like that they give the characters such like crazy names because that makes them really easy to remember.
Yeah, it does. People are like, "Oh, those names are so silly, you can't take them serious." I'm like, "You'll fucking remember them by the end of it." Like, I can remember characters from all the way in like, Apollo Justice, and I haven't played that game in years.
Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Okay, now why does Edgeworth sound like Pete Best? That's
so
an
we did
obscure
still have
reference.
Beatles. So we did still have Beatles up our sleeve.
I'm surprised you got that reference.
I know. Yeah.
How many people know who Pete Best is?
First drummer, before Ringo. Yeah.
Before they kicked, they're like, "Yeah, we got a better guy now." Admittedly, all of Ringo's songs go on the fridge, but I mean, it's just less work for the production company.
Okay. So, was Mr. Manila a co-conspirator? I would say...
Question?
Yeah, are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a co-conspirator? And it would be of course, or of course he wasn't. I kind of want to say he was.
Hi, yes.
What?
It means yes, it was in Japanese. Hi, yes. Or it is.
It is. Desu! Of course, Salmonella has to have been a co-conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. Plus, there wasn't a bone on either plate. Right? That just makes sense, right?
Right.
Yeah, there was no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Which is not saying much. Your spiky hair and blue suit. Well, it was, you win. It was she just admitted it like that? Well done. So what happened next? What? Don't me. Did you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Like I lost something like that. I just said that. So wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Oh dear.
I think no one really knows how to react to this situation.
Yeah, who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? Well, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Mr. Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely that she did it, but there's no proof.
Oh, you mean sort of like my client?
I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You did it! Testify again. Does testify again just go through the entire rigmarole?
No, just you did it. I think it is just sort of at this point flailing at the screen.
Yeah. This Vasquez, you did it. That wasn't the question. I'll be going now. You did do it. No. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I'm not sure that question helps this court get any clearer to the verdict.
Testify again, maybe.
Or maybe court record? I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I think it is, yeah, testify again. That's what it is.
Okay. Alright. Testify
I thought we were
again.
through. I thought we were fucking through. Damn it, there is one more round of testimony. Fuck!
Okay. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I've already said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? Oh, you would fuck up because you're lying! It asks the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Came so far only to fail. Mia, summon your boob power. Maya, summon your boob power. As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth! I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Objection! Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again.
You have a lovely voice.
You have a lovely voice. No matter which accent you do. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? Oh, I don't see why we have anything to gain from repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Oh, very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Gee, thanks, Edgeworth. You're a real stand-up guy. Who knows? Probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, well, I already screwed over two of Edgeworth's. Oh no, wait, one. He wasn't in the first case.
Correct.
Yeah, I already screwed over his perfect record. He probably just wants to find justice now. I've made him a changed man.
Justice won't come till the fourth game.
It was with Sal and the old bag and the security lady when we found the body. Except I've changed my accent again entirely and I'm Russian now.
Yes, I am the Russian.
The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent because he could not handle my Russian accent. I immediately called the police and they were like, "Why are you doing this Russian accent?"
And I was like, "Fuck you, get here, there is murder. There is dead body, it is starting to smell, we need to
Security lady, old bag was quite... The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers and saying, he did it, I asked him to be left out of the proceedings.
You're flipping between Russian and Jewish.
I'm both. I'm Russian Jewish. I have a bar mitzvah with vodka. My accidental bar mitzvah. The goyle was drunk. The moil. Sorry. I'm sorry. I got my terminology wrong during this remarkably offensive. It's not that offensive.
Why is referring to Jewish people by the term goy racist? I don't want people to think I'm racist here. I'm legitimately asking a question. Why is that racist? What was the origin?
I didn't know that was a racist term.
What does goy mean?
See, the thing I always, well, I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
A Jewish name for a non-Jew. It's informal derogatory towards non-Jewish people from Jewish.
Interesting.
Huh.
Interesting. Yeah.
All right.
But I meant to say, I did mean to say moil. the guy who performs circumcisions. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Ooh. Oh. I think I caught you. On something. Then I went home. See no issue is with this testimony? I see an issue with this testimony. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the keys you need to twist the truth out of her. Cross-examination. Others were selling those back when the body was found. Let's press this. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manel arrive at the studio? 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Just dicks into holes. How many holes? All of the holes. How many dicks? Just 2.
Let's press. The 2.
I had to divide them. Got very messy.
Where were you? Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put hammers into that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Will I not just say that I was not stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? Witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent.
Don't
Okay.
don't press that out.
We're taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go call him? Remember what? I remember.
The 5th of November? Isn't that the line from, Remember
No.
the 5th of...
November, yes. Guy Fawkes Day.
Right.
That was
I still
actually
need to
doing
see
South
the
Park.
movie. I need to see that.
I liked it. It was pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't, like, it wasn't, like, spectacular. But it was good. There was a dead body lying in front of us, so yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when you were accused of murder. I guess I'll back off. Hold off. She'd just to blow off anything I had to say anyways. They called the police. Then Powers showed up.
Don't press that.
Yeah, okay, fine, I won't. Security lady and Oliver was quite agitated, pointing at him, saying he did it. That's
believable.
That is what he did.
Next.
He asked to be. Wait, hold on. I shouldn't press this.
It's assumed because this corroborates just by what everyone else said.
Okay.
Here, however, press.
Back to the trailers. Yeah. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't want. I don't know.
it wouldn't do to have them stolen. Furchman? There you are, yeah.
Yes, no, I guess not. Press harder! Wait a second! I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? Because I had just committed murder. Oh wait, shit! Who could think of rehearsing at a time like this? Oh yeah, I guess. You guess? What the fuck? Shit. Thank you.
What?
Alright. Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Well, yeah, I do too. This guy said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Yeah, I know that too. Thanks, Edgeworth. I was getting there. Jeez, now Edgeworth just wants to steal my thunder by fucking throwing his own client under the bus. What's wrong with this guy?
Prosecutors don't have clients, they have witnesses.
Oh. I don't know how any of this works.
A client is someone that pays you to be an attorney for them. A prosecutor works for the state in order to solve crimes. Basically, the prosecutor is an attorney for the state. The state is their client.
I see. I've never been to court, so I don't know.
They should be thankful. It's scary.
Yeah. With as many times as I've fucking threatened Hasbro to sue my ass. Like, go on, take me to court. Do it, pussy. And then they just wait 30 days and the claim expires on its own.
Yeah.
Fuck them. What would you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? Can't believe that Edgeworth is helping me. On the easy stuff, he could have helped me with the fucking steak bone thing. So the prosecution is now in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this?
I should know kangaroos, but why is a kangaroo court, yes? It is kangaroo court, yet I see no marsupials. I am very much disappointed.
I'm very much disappointed. Think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness changed her testimony to reflect this reason. I know that Mr. Hammond was injured, so I couldn't do anything. So he couldn't do any action scenes.
Think about it.
I left behind. I knew that Hammer was injured. She wouldn't. Oh wait, no. She actually could have known that Hammer was injured. She was there.
I didn't know Hammer was injured.
Oh no, Powers was injured. Ooh, sneaky. How did I know? So, he told me. So, the director. Let's see. Wait, was Hammer the Powers was the injured one?
Yes.
But
Scroll back to the point of objection. Scroll to that part of the testimony. Okay, here we are. No, don't press. Don't press. You already pressed on this. This is an objection point. You need to present. What could you present?
What? Hold on. Shit.
And just go ahead and blow your load. Even if you fuck it up, don't worry, because you have plenty of strikes left over, and we're near the end here.
Yeah, okay. Apparently, security lady has to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer. I knew that Hammer was injured. Oh, okay. So now I need to present. It's something. It's not the photo. Is it the? It's the photo.
Look at the descriptions of all these things. The descriptions really help.
Cause of death. Time of the death, cause pierced through the chest. Okay, that might help. He's dragging a leg. Let's just check.
All right, you have 5 chances. So best guess, just throw your best guess in.
The guide map. The samurai spear. The monkey. The path to glory, Cody's camera, the 5-year-old photo, the sleeping pills. I'm
path to glory.
Really?
Sorry, no, Kate. I'm trying to make a joke out of it. Path to glory, Cody Hackins, rise to fame in homosexual erotica. Path to the glory hole.
Okay, I'm gonna do the fucking. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny?
Not like haha funny, but kind of like funny.
I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Wait, what? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is striking his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? The person who was injured in the run-through this morning, the person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think that it was Hammer who was injured? What? I already said. It was Sal who told me. Though, that's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through this morning. He would have known it was Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. You... Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't Mr. Powers the one who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And then he was doing this! Wait, what? Well, it would have been after he put the Steel Samurai costume on and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammers was in the Steel Samurai suit? That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order. Order! I will have order! Goodness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, so you sneak out of this one. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh, great. Why are the real killers always so persistent?
They don't want to get arrested.
Yeah, I know, it seems like it's pretty obvious. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd have fallen hard on hard times, but he was a star. I have nothing to gain from his death, nothing. So you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? Or in other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Of course I can't prove it. I'm going home.
Actually, think no, you can't.
I can't? Ooh. Oh well.
Yeah. We don't worry about it.
Yeah. Wait. Don't I have that picture?
Go ahead and try it. Honestly,
I mean, if it's not the
at
if
this
it's not
point,
the
I
thing.
have been conditioned enough to know otherwise, but go ahead and give it a shot.
Okay. I mean, because they have this fucking picture. It's got her. It's got him. It's got the death. It's got a lot of stuff, and there's like just a lot of like there's just okay. I'm gonna present it. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
Give it a right go.
Okay. This is my proof. This is it.
I guess maybe.
The photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder.
You chose the right option. I was thinking way ahead.
Oh, well. I'm right, aren't I?
Well. What do we have?
5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame with D. Vasquez's help. A terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, this case... The case currently up for trial. What? The case currently up for trial? It began then on that day 5 years ago. Oh, okay. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. Is that like a rain pun?
Maybe. I think precipitated could be like kind of a snowballing effect. Like that.
Yeah.
A condensing effect.
I guess. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for petty change. Bring us to present day in Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. Oh, one moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He would have a good source of He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Do you know how hard it is to find a vibrator that works as well as he did? Now, here, think outside the box here.
So, if I were to present evidence, I would have very, very little to go on. See, I would think that it could have been she committed that murder, because didn't she say that wasn't an accident, that was an actual murder 5 years ago?
Yeah, but she was using it to blackmail him. What motive would she have to kill him if she had all the power over him?
Well, that's yeah. That's a good point.
So then
she doesn't
raise the question, why was Mr. Hammer going to see her that day dressed up as Will Powers?
To frame her?
To frame her?
Yeah, was he going to...
Or maybe to frame Will Powers.
But what was his motive for that?
He was being blackmailed.
By... Oh, so she wanted him to frame...
No.
She...
It just... We'll let the game... I'll let the game describe it to you, but let's just say she...
He wanted to... Wait.
She was blackmailing Hammer. Hammer
and he
disguised himself as Will Powers and went to go meet with D. Vasquez. Why would he do such a thing?
To kill her and frame and frame powers.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I mean, that makes sense. So it was an accident? He slipped and fucking got his fucking impaled shit? But then why'd she try to cover?
Yeah, it is. You'll see, just back, but just know that she does not have a motive. I'll just say it flat, she doesn't have a motive.
Yeah, she doesn't have a motive. And I certainly didn't have very much evidence. She has no motive, Your Honor. What? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Oh, what's that now? Yeah, okay. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Okay, that's so she just yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's to kill T. Vasquez was cruelly taking advantage of him for all those years. Why is she angry about that? She's not guilty. She's not guilty. What's up? What's happening?
And thus where the major plot hole of this case comes from.
Yes. You're not guilty, though. It was... I mean, you're guilty of covering it up, which is in itself a pretty serious crime. But you're not guilty of murder. And you're guilty of blackmail. I mean, she's guilty of a lot of stuff, but she's not guilty of murder.
The reason why it was covered up such a way is, like, the questions would inevitably come out. Why was he coming to see her? What was his intention? Why was he dressed up as Will? Those questions would inevitably lead to the blackmailing, which would inevitably lead to the truth behind what happened that day, and basically unwind all the things she had planned to keep covered up.
Yes. But she's
why,
still not guilty of murder. Like, she can't be convicted of murder.
But she's guilty of being responsible for his death. So,
which is not the same as murder.
True. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah,
self-defense. But, I mean...
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene. No, Manuel, don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please! Ah! Oh, God, why? Oh, blood! No, not the bees!
Why are bees coming out of your suit? What the hell? You're a bee man! I always knew it was too good to be true! Hey, there! My name's Jerry. How's it going?
He was just 20,000 bees in a suit! In the new lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should have been... What? That he should have been found was only natural, not a miracle.
He should have been found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right.
Proper syntax.
This court finds the defendants, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. No.
And D. Vasquez guilty of all these other things except for murder.
Yes. Guilty of everything except murder.
I wonder if self-defense is actually classified as a type of murder. Like, you know how they have first degree, second degree, third degree, like fourth degree? Like, it would be like fourth degree murder is self-defense.
Well, I think that's why there's not a fourth degree murder.
Makes sense.
Wait, what is third degree murder?
There is some kind of class. I think it might be manslaughter. It might technically be manslaughter.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Because this first degree murder is when
voluntary manslaughter. That's what third degree murder is. Intentional killing that involves no prior intent to kill, and which was committed under the circumstances that would cause a reasonable person to become emotionally or mentally disturbed.
So then what's second degree murder?
Second degree murder, any intentional murder with malice aforethought, but is not premeditated or planned. So basically, you wanted to murder it, but you were just kind of looking for an opening, not really planning.
So it's just opportunistic murder?
Yes.
So murder is you planned it and you planned to get away with it. Second degree murder is you decided to do it and didn't intend to get away with it. And then third degree murder is
you wanted to do it, but you didn't find an opening. So you just you waited for an opening as opposed to waiting to make a plan.
Okay, I guess.
And involuntary manslaughter is just sort of like, that's the crime of passion on the spot.
Don't you mean voluntary, not involuntary?
Well, yeah. Voluntary manslaughter is a crime of passion murder. Intentional killing that involves no prior intent.
Yeah, okay.
And then involuntary is just accidental. Intention is from a lack of intention that caused death, but involved an intentional or negligent act leading to death.
I see. I don't know what to say. You can say, here's your fucking check. Thank you so much.
You would make
I'm just
the
glad
best
you're okay.
attorney. Just put on your Brooklyn accent all day. Like you can say, here's your fucking check.
I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. The greatest crime of them all. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I don't know. Ooh, do I have evidence?
I think you have evidence. Yeah. I think it's the image of the thing that ruined his career, or maybe it's the book. Let me check. That's the truth. It's either the Powers photo or the Path of Glory.
It's either one of those things?
Either one.
Showing him the Powers photo was only show him that he wanted to blame him. I'm gonna show him the Path of Glory.
But you're not in the present area. You're in the show evidence.
Powers wanted to put the blame on you because you a cool guy, and he's not a cool guy. And he wanted to be a cool guy. But if he couldn't be a cool guy, he wanted to take down all the other cool guys, so he would be cooler on average.
Like the villains in a kid's show or like bit parts. The villains, especially the main antagonists in a lot of kids shows, are badass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, really. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, and actually the show's canceled. Something wrong? No, of course not. Edgeworth! Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Not really, because he said the thing that I was thinking, but you know. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you all again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
And you can see where all the shippers take that.
Yeah, yeah. I kinda ship them a little now, too. but yes, unease and uncertainty.
The yaoi hands.
Aren't those things kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. I might just kiss it. I mean... Is that guy your friend?
We're old lovers.
What? Friends? I wouldn't say friends. Rivals. No. And for now, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something?
Have you ever seen one of these shows?
What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Also, I only just realized it now, but you actually went with the side-by-side view.
Yeah.
Changed the orientation. That's how I usually play it.
Oh yeah, because it fits better in the screen. Because I don't use 3 OBS windows anymore to record it.
Yeah.
I only use one, so I had to make them proportionally bigger so that I could, so you could split this one window in half and use it.
Makes sense.
And so the curtain closes on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change, and they went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. This is the new show that starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and an assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that Will Powers gets to play the lead again in Pink Princess? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
Happy endings all around.
The end.
Yay. Say.
So there's one more case?
One more case in the main first game. Then there is an additional case. Think of it as a DLC case.
Okay.
Effectively. Which, unlike all the other DLC cases in this series, is huge. Before we close out of this, go back through the different cases, because they actually have custom art for each one, which I think looks pretty awesome.
Turnabout Samurai. Turnabout Sisters.
I love posters like this. Like, they're very creative with weird angles and such. I love that. Just really good design.
Yeah. The first Turnabout.
Turnabout Sisters.
The second Turnabout. The third Turnabout. And the new one. Awesome.
Which we'll get to in the next installment.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, people. I don't know if I ever cut these up into editable bits or if I just give you one big pie. But either way, I hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
And now, now we go to weird accents, yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Weird accents.
Time to end recording, yes.